Hey guys, am I audible? Guys, audible? Okay, fine. What we have covered, guys, in our previous session? Jenkins. Jenkins, what we have completed? Any idea? Jenkins email configuration. Okay. It's 748 9. We can't submit. Okay. So let us quickly, complete that email configuration, right? So I already configured in my system, but okay. So let me go to my EC2 machine and then, and is there any instances running? Yes, I have a 2 server is running as of now. So let me start my CentOS machine. I can start the instance. Okay. I can start the instance and open my terminal. Okay. So quickly I will launch the instance, guys. So let me copy the public IP address and go to CD downloads and then SSH space -I, the key pair name. So let me copy better. Go to the SSH client and copy this SSH command and I will, this host key is not following me. Okay, that's yes, sir. Yes, I can able to connect to my CentOS machine. Okay, so I will check Jenkins is available. Jenkins is available. Let me start the Jenkins also. Sudo systemctl start Jenkins. I will. Okay. Sudo systemctl. Okay. Okay. Press enter. So it will start your Jenkins server. Okay. Right. So now let me clear this and check the status whether it got started or not. Let me check the status. Yes, it is active and running. So I will go to this public IP address. I will copy the public IP address and then I can put :8080 is the port number. It is my username and this is my password. Now I can able to see my Jenkins UI. Okay. Now, so do you remember in the previous session, there is a configure system. We have configured our email notification. We have email notification. I have given the SMTP server, smtp.gmail.com and the domain name. And in the advanced, I have given the username and password. The password, right? So the password that I have taken from the app password, right? From the Gmail. And 465 is the port number. I have completed this one. And let me open a new demo. Say for an example, this is my demo project. And I can click on configure. In that, there is an option called post build action. I will choose a post build action, say email notification, and I will add the email configuration. Say this is my mail ID. This is where I need to invoke my email. Okay. So before that, so see here, there is a checkbox, right? Send an email for every unstable build. It means that if there is a failure, I need to send the email notification to my developer and the other team members, right? So what I will do now, in the build step, forcefully I'm going to fail this particular build. Forcefully I'm going to fail this build. So generally we will write echo within a double quotation. I will write say I'm going to fail this build, right? Fail this job. But if I write this line, this is a normal Linux command, definitely it will work. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to do some mistake. Say I'm writing deco. This command is not available in your Linux server. This is command is not available. So let me apply this. Let me save this. Now, if I click on build now my script will fail, right? Because forcefully I have failed this one. See here, I can see my script got failed. Building in your workspace, the recommended Git tool, okay. No credential, execute shelled, marked build as failure because command not found. Deco command is not available. So now, if I check my gmail.com, I can see a message, right? See, build failed in Jenkins. It is saying there is a failure. So all the logs, it is captured in my mail. In the mail itself, I can able to see the complete logs. Why it is failed, all the reasons and all. Right? So this is how you can configure email notification in your real time. When there is a failure, I need to send some email notification. For that, we can use email extension plugin from your Jenkins and we can add the email notification. Are you clear, guys, with this? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Guys?
Yeah, Dinesh.
Yeah. So fine. So far you know how to create a simple job, and how to integrate your project with the Git. That also you have a, and email notification also we have covered. So I'm going to teach you another important, a topic, which is in case of a Jenkins world, there is a security in Jenkins. How Jenkins having or given the security. This is what we are going to understand now. Security in Jenkins. See guys, suppose if I log out this particular screen, we basically give a username and password, right? We will give the password. Now I have a question guys for you guys. Can you tell me where this username and password has been stored? What do you think? Where this username and password will be stored? Do you know where this username and password will be stored?
As cookies, it will say.
No, it is not a cookies. No. Aman, yes, you are clear. Yes, you are correct. Yes, the place we can call it as, what is the place where it is storing? What is the place name? So in order to understand this one, see, there's a manage Jenkins, right? When you click on this, and here you can find a security. Can you see security? We have inside the security, we have a configure global security, and we have a manage user and different options we have. In that, let me open this manage user. Can you see here? There is a user ID called admin and the name is Dinesh Kumar, right? Here one user ID got created, which is the admin user. I have given admin and the password, right? He is the superpower user. He is the admin user. He has all the privileges. Whatever the operation he wants to perform in this particular Jenkins, he can able to perform because he is the admin user. Dinesh is the admin user. Dinesh is the admin user. If you ask me where it will be stored, Jenkins is using its own database, guys. That is called Jenkins own user DB database. This Jenkins own user database where all the user will be added in default. In default, all the users, their credential will be added in the Jenkins own user database. It will be running on the system. It will be running on any server, right? Say for an example, in my case, CentOS server in which only my Jenkins is running. So it has this own user database is available on top of your CentOS server. There only you can find all those user data. All the user detail will be stored inside your manage Jenkins. And can you see here Jenkins own user database? Jenkins own user database. This is where all the users will be added. Suppose if you want to add another user for this particular Jenkins, we can able to add it. Say for an example, Tom is another user. And I'm going to use password. Say password is password. Password is password. And this is also a password. And I can see Tom. And email address, say tom@gmail.com. Something I'm giving. And click on create user. Now, can you see one more user got added? And suppose if you want to add another user, say I can add it, right? Another user, maybe Jerry. Say for an example, password. I can give a password. And this is Jerry. And email address, say jerry@gmail.com. If I create the user and I have a 3 users now available inside your Jenkins own user database. It is running on top of your CentOS server. Remember, these 3 users all are kind of an admin user. Like this person having the privileges, right? Like this person having the permission with the Jenkins. The same permission will have by Jerry and Tom also. So if you want to prove, like let me log out. I'm going to log in as a Tom. I can give the password. When you click on sign in, okay, Tom. Click on sign in. Can you see here? Here also I can able to see the build, right? I can able to see the build. I can able to build now. I can see the 5th build is got, yes, executed. So whenever you add any user, right, inside your own user database from the Jenkins, as like admin, this guy also having the same permission. Guys, please be online. Hello. Right? So if you go with the manage Jenkins, here you have under the security, you can have all the users, guys. As like admin user, this user also having all the access. Are you clear so far?
Then it will be like a group, right, Dinesh?
Yeah, maybe we can call it as a group. Yes. But all are admin. Here we have created, initially we have created at the time of Jenkins creation, we have logged in as a admin user. But now Jerry and Tom also kind of a admin. Unless or until we are restricting, right? They are admin user.
Okay.
Now, the question is how to restrict the permission to this particular user. That's the question. How to restrict the permission. Say for an example, if you are working in a project, right? Say for an example, if you are working in a project, or maybe if you are working with the Jenkins, there are hundreds of projects, will be configured on the same Jenkins. Now the question is, can I give an access to everyone? Is that right approach? Can I give all the access to all the person? Is it right
No,
approach?
we cannot.
Yes or no? Yes. Based on the role, we have to give it, right? Maybe if it is a junior developer, we have to give certain roles, certain permission. If it is a senior developer, we have to give the certain permission. And the admin user should have all the permission. Admin user should have all the access. But apart from this, we have, yes, Aman, correct, kind of authentication and authorization. Yes, you are correct. I am identity and access management. Yes. Same authentication and authorization I'm talking about. Yes. So I will click on this manage Jenkins, and under the security, if you want to restrict a permission to the user who should authenticate, who is the authorized user, then you can go for this one. Secure Jenkins define who is allowed to access or use the system, who should be allowed. But if you create a user, right, they can able to create, they can able to delete, they can able to modify whatever operation they want, they can able to do it, because all are kind of an admin user, because we have given the credential to them. We have given the username and password. So anyone can able to access your Jenkins if they have given the permission, like authentication we have given. Now what I'm saying, hey, which resources you have to use it? Who should handle? Who should log in? So that we are going to secure it with help of a global security. Global security. And here we have one important option called security realm, right? Security realm. So this is where the things comes into the picture. See, here we have a many options, guys. So as I mentioned, where your data, where your Jenkins credential will be stored inside your Jenkins own user database. It is an internal database which is running on top of your CentOS machine, in my case. But if you are thinking like, I don't want to store my credential into Jenkins own user database, you can go for some container also. Later, maybe after a week, I'm going to teach you one container called Docker. Docker is one container. That time I will tell you how to store your credential with the help of a container. But as of now, just leave it. But in production server, in real time, most of the people, they will not, go for Jenkins own user database. They will go for LDAP. LDAP. So what is LDAP? LDAP is a one external database I can call on this. It is one of the active directory, lightweight access directory. It is specifically used for Linux server. So whenever if you want to store some configuration detail, most of the IT company, they will go for a paid version called LDAP. Using that LDAP, they will have the secured storage. They can store their credential. They can store their data with the help of LDAP. It's a lightweight access directory. In production server, most of the time, people never ever go for Jenkins own user database. They will go for LDAP. In that, they will give the server URL and all, and they will mention the port number. Along with that, they will mention this kind of information. They will mention all those information here. Those credentials, they will store it here. They will not store it. They will not use it Jenkins own user DB. But in my case, I'm giving only a demo. I didn't go for any paid version and all. Let me go with the normal Jenkins own user database. Are you clear, guys? Yes, sir.
Yeah, Dinesh.
Just to note it down, in the interview, people might ask you a question saying that where basically you are storing your data, where you are storing the data. It means that a Jenkins, maybe a user's data, there you are storing. In the real time, you have to tell LDAP. We are using the LDAP server. In that, we are storing like that. You have to tell at the time of interview. But as of now, let me go with the Jenkins own user DB. Jenkins own user database. This is the where we basically select in which directory where we are storing our user data. It means that username and password. And then this is coming under authentication. But now the question is authorization, right? We have to talk about authorization. What is authorization? What access the user should have, right? See, suppose if you select here also, we have a many option. If you go with the logged in user can do anything, it means that what is the meaning of this line? The meaning of this line, right? Whenever, if you give a credential, say for an example, to Aman, I'm creating one username and password under the manage user of your Jenkins, and I am giving the username and password to the Aman. So Aman can able to do anything as like me. Aman also may be a kind of admin access. He can do any operation on the Jenkins server. He can able to run the job. He can delete the job. He can modify the job. He can view the job. Anything he can do because he is the logged in user. Because I have generated some credential from my machine and I have given to Aman. But if you go with anyone can do anything, it means that suppose in my Jenkins, if I disable, if I disable the credential, right? If I share this IP address, you guys, without passing the username and password itself, you guys can able to see my Jenkins homepage. So if I do some kind of settings in my Jenkins, saying that anyone can able to access my Jenkins server, then without passing the username and password, you can do anything on my Jenkins server. Do you think will it provide the security? Yes or no? What is the security level here? It is very low, right? Yes or no?
Yeah, very low.
In the same way, logged in user also it is very low, right? Because they also have the enough permission. They have all the permission, right? As like admin. Yes or no? They have the username and password, but when they log in, they can do anything. Is it correct? If they are trying, suppose if they are junior developer, they are deleting some job, what will happen? We cannot revert it back, right? So again, this is also not appropriate. Say consider like you have a Facebook. We are all using our user account. Suppose we are getting the permission like Facebook, say for an example, we are getting the admin permission in the Facebook. Is it right? Every customer having the Facebook admin permission. Then what will happen? That's not a right? So, yeah. So most of the time, you will not go with this old model legacy mode and anyone can do anything. Logged in user can do anything. No. In the company, I can say either people will go for metric based security or project based security. What is the difference between these two? See, if you go with the metric based security, can you see here? Can you see here overall credential, agent, job, run, view, SEO? What does that mean? Say suppose I'm adding the user, say admin user, which is Dinesh Kumar. When you click on OK, here I'm getting the Dinesh Kumar, right? Say for an example, here I can click on. When I click on means what? I am giving the overall administrative access to Dinesh. It means that Dinesh can able to access anything. Dinesh can delete the account. Dinesh can build the job. Dinesh can create one new item. Dinesh can download the software. Anything can do by Dinesh. Overall admin access. Suppose I'm adding a Tom. And I'm adding the Tom. I'm not going to overall access. Only I'm going to give the access. Say for an example, I am giving only a read access. Only read access. Only read access means what? Only he can able to see. He cannot do anything. He cannot, only he can able to see what he cannot build it, he cannot delete it, nothing. He cannot do anything. Now suppose I'm adding Jerry. I'm giving right. Jerry have the access of reading. Jerry have the access of like creating. You don't have an access for deleting. Say for an example, you don't have an access for deleting. Right? Let me apply this and I can save this. Remember, Dinesh Kumar has all the access. Dinesh can build it. Dinesh can delete it. Anything he can do. But if you go with the Tom only can able to view. Jerry can able to view along with it can able to create one new job also. Let me prove this point. Say suppose I will log out. I will log in as a Tom user, Tom, and I will pass the password and press sign in. And now, can you see here? Only I have a read access. Yes or no? Yes or no? I don't have any other access. Can I able to create any job? Do you see any new item here?
No.
Can I able to delete the account? Is there any delete? Can you able to see any job and all? No, right? You cannot able to see anything. Only you have a Jenkins read access. That's it. Nothing you can able to see it here. Yes or no? Guys?
Yeah, Dinesh.
So this is, we are restricting, right? Say for an example, if I log in as a Jerry. So I will Click on sign in. Now, suppose I have given what I have given. I am going for people. I can see, right? Tom and Jerry and all. Tom and Jerry and all. So let me click on Jerry. I can see the Jerry user ID and all. So let me, okay, clearly I can teach you. Listen, 1 minute, 1 minute. So I will log in as a admin user, which is Dinesh. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I will once again go to the manage Jenkins. Under the security, I can go with the configure global security. Under the configure global security, so I can see the job is available, right? So what I will do here, this Tom can able to delete the job. It can able to create the job also. I have given. So now let me apply. Let me save. This is Jerry, not Tom. Okay. Okay, it's completed. Now let me log out. I will go to the Jerry and write password, sign in. Click on sign in. Now, can you see a new item is available now? Job, I can able to create it, right? I can able to create the job now. I can write this. So this is what I mean, guys. So based on, we can provide the permission. How we can provide the permission? Where we can control? We can control it from the admin user. With the help of your manage Jenkins, from the security, we have a configure global security. Using that, we can able to give the permission, kind of authorization. So for that, we can go for manage Jenkins. Here we have a configure global security and we can select matrix based security. But there is a one drawback, guys, with respect to matrix based security. What do you think? What is the drawback? What is the drawback with the matrix based security? Anyone? Can you guess? Can you guess, guys? What is the matrix based security drawback? Anyone? Can you try? No problem. I will tell you. Listen. See, if you go with the matrix based security, right? Here, it is for overall project. Say, I already told you, if you work with any client, right? That client has many projects. They will not have one project. In each project, there is a members. Say, for an example, client has 4 projects. Then totally 40 members, they will work with the same Jenkins server. In that case, if you give a matrix based security, it is applicable for all the project. Here I have selected, right? The person can able to create the job. The person can able to delete the job. Suppose if I give the permission to read the job, right? What will happen? He can able to read all the project, right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
All the job he can able to read it. Then it means that suppose one person deleted another job, another project job, then what will happen? It will not be good, right? Yes or no? So in that case, we have to restrict a user pertaining to the project. We have to restrict, right? What we have to restrict? Only, a particular project person, they can able to access this one, like that. Suppose if you are creating a job, right? That particular job, only this particular user, like that, we have to restrict them. Project level security, we have to add it. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? See, suppose I'm adding admin, which is Dinesh Kumar. It will be okay this. And I have a overall access here. I have overall administrator access. And I will add Tom here. And for Tom, I'm adding he can able to read and he can able to, with respect to job, right? Yeah. Job, he can able to delete and create also. Like that I have written. So reading the job, creating the job and deleting the job. When you apply, unsaved. Okay, apply and save. Now let me log out. If I log in as a Tom and I will write the password. Now can you see? I can see the different jobs right here. Demo 1 and demo 2. Yes or no?
Yeah.
If I go here, can I able to build now? Can you see, can I able to build now?
No.
I cannot build it, right? Suppose if you go this particular project, demo one, can I able to build now? Because I don't have a permission. Yes or no? So now suppose for this demo one project, I need to build it. For a demo one project, I need to build it. So can I give the permission? So I can log out. I will tell you guys. So this is admin and I will give the password. I will give the password. Now this demo one project, right? Click on this and click on configure. Now you can find one option called, can you see enabled project-based security? Enable project-based security. Let me click on this. And here I am going to add the user, which is a Tom. Okay. You should be able to build the job, right? I can click on this. You should be able to build the job. You should be able to delete the job. These two permissions I'm going to give it. That's it. Click on apply and click on save. Now let me log out and I will log in as a Tom and sign in and go with the demo one. Demo one. Can you see the build now? No? Can I see the delete project now? Yes or no?
Yeah.
This is called project level security. You can add it only for particular project. If you want to allow a user can do something, you can do it. So in most of the cases in real time, people, they will not go for that matrix level security or anyone can do anything or logged in user can do anything, legacy mode. No, they will not go for that one. They will go for project based security. Remember, every project, everyone will not have the access. Are you clear with this, guys? Or feel difficult?
Clear, Dinesh.
So project-based matrix authorization strategy, people will go for, and you have to go for individual project, and that individual project, people will give the permission. Admin will give the permission to you. Any question? Quick confirmation, guys.
So Dinesh, in this matrix-based security, we don't have an option to give it in like project-based, like
Yes,
them
yes,
like
no, yes, correct. It is for all the projects.
it's a combined, like whatever
Yes.
permission you give, it applies for all the projects.
All the project, correct. For every project. So in Jenkins, suppose if you have 100 project, right? All the person have all the 100 project.
Okay.
But here we are restricting in the project level.
Okay. Got it.
Famita, Sambil, Saranraj, Viknesh, Aman, any question till here? You all joined just to confirm me whether you can able to understand or not. No one will talk. Okay. Fine.
Aman is saying something.
Aman said yes. Okay. Sambil also good. Saran, okay. Fine. Fine. So everyone clear with this security in Jenkins, right? In the interview also people might ask you how your data or manage user data will be stored. You can just tell them under the security, we have a manage user. Here we have a own user database, but in our production server, we are using the LDAP. Like that, you can tell them. And along with that, you just to tell them if you want what kind of authorization authentication you are using on the Jenkins, you just to tell them project level matrix authorization strategy currently we are using, like that. You can tell them and you can explain those things also at the time of interview. Fine.
They don't ask anything about LDAP, Dinesh.
No,
Like
most of the you will not ask actually. They will not ask you. You just to tell them LTAP is one kind of an access directory actually, where basically we can store the data and we are using some paid version. Our company, they have given some LDAP server and they have given some credential through that only we are, our data are not saved. Like that you can tell them. That's enough.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So guys, I need to tell you one more thing. So which is related to locks, which is related to Jenkins locks. Guys, generally, whatever the operation that you are doing, right? Say for an example, you are creating a job or you are building the job, you are deleting the project. Every time, we cannot manually see everything. So for that, Jenkins provides a default plugin actually. The plugin name is Audit Trial. Audit Trial is one plugin is available. Using this plugin, you can capture all the logs, guys. You know what is logs? Guys, can you tell me someone what is logs? Logs. Did you remember CloudWatch? In CloudWatch, I said logs.
Like it records the in and out, whatever.
Yes, exactly. Whatever the operation that we are performing, everything it should be recorded by logs. So in the same way, Jenkins, if you want to get the log, basically you need to rely on one plugin. For that, you need to click on Manage plugin. Go to the available plugin. There is a plugin called Audit Trial. Audit Trial is one plugin is available. This plugin you have to install. So it is telling keep a log of who performed a particular Jenkins operation, such as configuring job, deleting the job, everything. I want to capture. For that, you have this particular plugin, you can use it. Audit Trial. So let me install without restart. So success, my plugin got installed. My plugin got installed. Now what I will do, I will go to my server, which is CentOS server. Okay. So let me, I have already started the server, right? Yes, fine. Now let me check something, CD, or I can, okay, let me check actually. There is a file called cd/var/log/Jenkins actually. This is the default folder where your all logs will be stored. /var/log/Jenkins. And okay, sudo cd/var/log/Jenkins. Yes. If I type ls space -al and I don't see, okay, I don't see a file. 1 minute, guys. Let me sudo space su. I'm going to log in as a root user. Sudo space su. Yes, I am the root user now. Now let me check cd/var/log/Jenkins and ls space -al. Yes. Here I'm going to create one directory which is called audit log, right? So I will create one log file here. I will create one log file. So I'm going to create a log file called mkdir say audit dot a log file. I'm going to create it. So press enter. Yes. 1 minute, please. So let me create touch audit dot log file. I can create it. Okay. Now. Okay. So I have audit dot log file I have created. So if I see, this is my present working directory. In that we have a audit dot log file. See guys, if we go here and click on manage Jenkins, Inside the manage Jenkins, there is a configure system, right? You can click on this configure system. We have configured the email, right? The same way, there is a option called, only 1 minute, let me check. The option name is audit trail. Can you see audit trail? Audit trail, right? That's a plugin we have added. Now let me add the logger. So there are different logger we can add it. Simply I can add one log file. I can add the log file. What is the log location? The log location is this one actually. This is the log location. So let me copy this and here paste it /audit.log file we have created, right? And you have to define what is the maximum size that file can store. Say for an example, I am defining 5 MB. 5 MB, I'm going to tell it, right? Based on the company, they will give the memory actually. And you have to give how many files you have to create like 5 MB. Say for an example, I can create it 5 files. 5 files, certain files. Based on the company to company, it will vary. Again, I can give something. So that then completed, then apply and click on save. Only I have given the location and what is the file size and how many files I required, I have written. Now let me take this demo one and I will click on build now, guys. I'm going to build now. And let me see the 10th thread. I can see console output. Yeah, it's working. Now let me go here. And if I type this ls space -al command, can you see some log file got generated? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now let me copy this. I can copy this. I will type cat command and paste this one. And if you open, and can you see the log got generated? So it is giving, right? May 2, this particular time period, this is happened, and this is happened on node Jenkins started. This time it's completed. The build status is success. All this thing, you know, it will be captured on your log file. So it has created the 0 file, right? Suppose if the 5 MB is completed with this particular file, then it will create another file, rd.log.1, and then it will create rd.log.2. Like that, you know, it will create around 25 MB file, right? Totally we have 5 files. Suppose if it reaches beyond the 25 MB, then of course, you know, it will not store it. You have to increase the size, or maybe you can delete the some older logs and all. That you have to do it. Okay, sorry, clear?
Yes,
Yeah,
Dinesh, but இந்த கமெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் அந்த நோட்ஸ் கொடுப்பீங்க தானே?
அதுல
ஏன்னா
இருக்கு,
கொஞ்சம்
அதுல எல்லாமே
confuse-
இருக்கு. நான் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு டாக்குமெண்ட் அனுப்புனேன்ல,
ஆமா ஆமா.
அந்த டாக்குமெண்ட்ல இதெல்லாம் இருக்குமே.
ஓகே ஓகே.
ஒருவேளை ஏதாவது 1-2 கமெண்ட் மிஸ் ஆச்சுன்னா எனக்கு சொல்லுங்க. ஏதாவது டாபிக் இல்லைன்னா
சொல்லுங்க.
என்கிட்ட இன்ஃபார்ம் பண்ணுங்க.
ஓகே தினேஷ்.
Okay. Guys, any question? Guys, any question? Right. So what we have completed today, 2 topics, right? One is related to this security and another one is
Security
logs.
logs.
Right? So remember the plugin name is audit trail. In the interview, maybe you can expect how you are storing your logs and all. Logs, what is the purpose of logs, guys? Why do we need to record it actually? What is the purpose of recording? Why do we need to log it? Why do we need to record? Why do we need the past information, execution information, job details? What is the need?
Like who did the changes?
Yes,
and
only
what
for
are
that one. What else? Only for that information. What else? Yes, to identify the errors, troubleshoot, debugging.
for
To
troubleshooting.
debugs.
Yeah.
Yes. To debug or troubleshoot. Suppose if there is a failure, you don't know where it is failed. What is the reason it is failed? Those information, if you want to capture, yes, we have a source called logs. Logs is one powerful source. Through that, we can get to know them. Fine, guys. So my next topic is master-slave architecture. Guys, everyone available at 4:30? 4:30?
Today?
Yeah, today 4:30. I need a quick confirmation from you guys. 4:30.
4:30 is like another 10 minutes, right? Dinesh?
No, another 10 minutes. Now the time is 3:50, still 40 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Guys, I need to identify errors. Yes, okay. Can I confirm, guys? If you are okay, 4:30, we can continue and we can complete the master slave architecture from 4:30 to 5:30. If you are not fine, yes, of course, we need to go for tomorrow. Quick, I need a quick confirmation. Samuel, no means you are not available, Samuel Viknesh. Samuel Viknesh, you are not available. That's what you mean? Another program. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, then fine, guys. Just to practice these two topics. Tomorrow we'll discuss about the master slave because again I need 1 hour 15 minutes or 1 hour 30 minutes to complete that one. I have a 30 minutes interview actually. I have to complete and then I have to back. But anyway, no problem. So we'll continue tomorrow. Everyone fine?
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I will see tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Thank you, Dinesh.